Did you know that agriculture has evolved beyond outdated equipment like combines, tractors, and hand planting? In today's world, farming and agriculture have become just as advanced as other fields. You can now find robots milking cows, drones fertilizing the soil, and sophisticated space satellites monitoring the crops. If you want to learn more about these technologies and farm production processes, check out this video. Today, I'll be showing you some of the most incredible advancements that will leave you in awe. Let's get started. Harvesting tomatoes. Harvesting tomatoes in a small vegetable garden is different from harvesting tomatoes on an industrial scale. In fact, tomatoes grown for industrial purposes don't even grow in the same way as those in a small garden. For example, in northern Italy, tomatoes are harvested using a combine harvester. The machine separates the fruit from the greens, with the tomatoes going down a conveyor belt to one side and the greens ejected out the back. Workers on a platform next to the machine ensure that no rocks or plastic get mixed in with the vegetables. Once the tomatoes are separated, they are loaded onto a tractor. Recently, similar farms have started testing robotic harvesters. These robots are controlled by artificial intelligence and equipped with a camera that can recognize images. This camera helps the robot determine which fruits are ready for harvesting and which are not. The robot can also be programmed to look for a specific shade of tomato that is ripe and suitable for harvesting. The robot navigates the field, orienting itself towards ripe fruits and stretching its limb out to pick them. It passes a tomato through a special ring and pulls it, after which the fruit falls into a special pocket. However, the robot works slower than a human, taking 6 seconds to remove a tomato from a branch compared to 3 seconds for a human. Nonetheless, these robots don't need to take breaks and can work continuously. Cabbage harvesting. Heavy manual labor is increasingly being replaced by machine labor, and the capabilities of modern agricultural machinery are truly amazing. For example, today, thanks to these cabbage harvesters, a huge field can be harvested in just a couple of hours. People who separate large leaves stand on a special platform, and then the cabbage, moving along the conveyor belt, either immediately falls into a box or is thrown there by trained staff. It all depends on the type of harvester. Robots milk cows. Milk is a widely consumed food item that is rich in calcium, phosphorus, and other micronutrients essential for good health. However, due to the high demand for milk, it cannot be produced by individuals alone. Fortunately, on some farms, cows are milked using special robot machines that have proven to be effective and efficient. The process begins with the robot washing the udder with special brushes and stimulating it before milking. A laser and cameras detect the udder's exact position, and docking takes place to begin the milking process. The entire process takes about 6 minutes, and at the end, the cow is sprayed with iodine and steamed to clean its udder. Interestingly, cows decide when they need to be milked, and they can voluntarily go for the procedure up to 3 times a day. These automated systems not only increase milk yield, but also ensure the cow's comfort. The robot machines also determine the milk's quality and can take the cow to the sanitary zone if it's of poor quality. Typically, automated farms have an individual sensor around each cow's neck that reads all their data, including changes in weight and milk production. This information is displayed on a screen for the farmers to monitor. Additionally, the robots are responsible for feeding in automated farms. The machines load, mix, and distribute fresh feed independently, making the entire process seamless and efficient. Grape harvesting. Grape harvesting is limited to a few weeks a year. Therefore, it's necessary to take a responsible approach to this event. More and more wineries are moving from manual harvesting to machine harvesting. These machines have very large wheels and can pass between the rows. The machine's design makes it possible to separate the bunches from the fruiting canes with sophisticated mechanisms. Speed is the biggest advantage of machine harvesting. In 1 hour, the machine harvests as many grapes as 30 people could. Machines make it possible to harvest at an ideal time, even in rainy autumn when rainfall stops only for a short time. The use of combined harvesters makes it possible to harvest most of the crop. Of course, the removed grapes still have to be sorted by hand because the combine harvester has not yet learned how to sort, but it's not so important because machine production greatly facilitates grape harvesting. Please note that I've made corrections based on context and grammar, but there might still be some room for improvement depending on your specific preferences and context. Harvesting bananas. Bananas are a popular fruit loved by many, but before they make it to the store shelves, they go through several stages of processing. First, plantation workers check the size of the bananas. The bananas are then cut off while still green, and by the time they reach us, they will have ripened. To prevent any damage, special mats are placed between the fruits, and then the clusters are cut off by an employee who takes each cluster to a cable car that transports them to the processing line. The protective mats are removed for the next cluster to be cut, and the batch is washed with chlorinated water. After quality control, the bananas are cut and placed in a pool of water to ensure they are thoroughly washed and any excess latex is removed. The plastic bags and stems are recycled. The bananas are then divided into clusters of 5 to 7 fruits, and they go through another wash before being sent to the scales. Special stickers are added to the bananas so that we can identify the producer. The cut is also treated with a special solution to keep the fruits fresh during transportation. Additionally, a special perforated material is placed in the box where the bananas are stacked, allowing them to ripen until they reach us. Seeding machines. Today's agricultural activities are unimaginable without automatic helpers. Highly specialized equipment not only makes our work easier, but, more importantly, allows us to get great results. For example, we want a rich harvest, but before it's automatically harvested, it must be automatically planted. Whether it's wheat, corn, sunflowers, tomatoes, or anything else, seeding machines are there to help. You only need a person to drive the tractor, and the seeding machine will do everything by itself. This method ensures a constant depth of seeds in the soil and the evenness of sowing, and, of course, speed. Monitoring of agriculture. Satellites are often associated with space exploration, navigation, meteorology, and more. However, they also play a vital role in agriculture. Satellite technology generates a wealth of valuable data for the agricultural sector. By utilizing satellite imagery, agricultural land inventory can be conducted and crop status monitored at various stages. Moreover, satellite imagery enables the detection of land degradation processes, identification of potential threats to crops, and the resolution of many other agro-industrial tasks. Drones. Drones can now be classified as agricultural equipment on a par with a tractor or combine harvester. The capabilities of drones are quite impressive because they can be equipped with a number of sensors to measure everything from the condition of the crop to the amount of light the crops receive. This information is transmitted to computers, analyzed, and converted into recommendations. It should also be noted that drones are more accurate than satellites because they can fly much closer to crops. They're very effective on small plots of land, but hence their main disadvantage immediately follows. They're incapable of flying very long distances. Nevertheless, drones can be used to search for weeds, spot treat plants with fertilizer, and spray. In addition, the drone is useful for monitoring livestock in real time. Miniature robots. The Terrasentia miniature robots are incredibly cute. They move between the rows in the field and gather data on various plant characteristics such as the number of plants, stem height and diameter, and the impact of different factors on them. Experts claim that the robot allows farmers to learn more about the hidden parts of the plant, which was not possible before with any other device. All the gathered information is transmitted to farmers as detailed reports, which helps them make better decisions about the management of their crops. These robots have successfully studied corn, soybeans, wheat, sorghum, vegetables, fruit, and grape crops. Which farm production process or technology did you enjoy the most? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you later.